Well, that Eze thing was good, wasn't it? I was listening to every single video. I was so excited about Eze, and not happening. Not happening now. And yeah, we're linked to some other people, which, yeah, they're good talents per se. I've not seen them really. But yeah, it is disappointing because he was the perfect character to replace Son, the community driven player who's always smiling, got a bit of flair about him, comes in from the left and can also score some goal with those curling sort of finesse shots from outside the box. And yeah, that would have been quality for us, but it's not happening, which is a shame. But there'll be another player. And I've seen we're linked to Morgan Rogers. If we're actually linked, or is just Twitter rumours, but we'll see. Morgan Rogers, I wouldn't mind that at all. I don't know why. In the back of my head, I keep thinking we're going to get Delhi, and I know it makes no sense, and he's not of the quality anymore, and it's just nostalgia. I believe he's a free agent now. We don't need someone long term because Cooley's back. So we're just trying to get up to the end of the year. Delhi in rotation with Papa Sarr. Wouldn't mind. Wouldn't be a lot of wages. I'm not sure if he classes homegrown as well because when he joined us, not homegrown, club trained. But we could go for something like that. It does seem we keep getting beaten to players. So like even Kyle Walker Peters linked to him. He went to West Ham. Morgan Gibbs White obviously weren't beaten by that, but we was just beaten by Marinakis. Eze, and then you look at previous seasons and you look at Ruben Diaz, you look at Willian, you look at Bruno Fernandes. And yes, sometimes it works. Like we didn't get Willian, but we got Ericsson. So there's still hope for us, but yeah, we'll see. But the whole Eze situation is very disappointing. It does feel like we got mugged off because I suppose the Arsenal have been in with him from August the 10th. So it was all pretty much a ploy. And then supposedly Arsenal was ready for it anyway. And then I also read that supposedly Arsenal wasn't really that bothered. Yes, they wanted him. But then they saw that we were struggling to get the deal over the line. They thought, oh, go on then. We've already got it in line. Let's finish it off. So it's just one of those, like, yes, we want him. But I know this is pure copium or whatever people call it nowadays, but 27 years old at 65 million, I think we can get someone else for that. 27 in nowadays currency is a lot. And you look at that as well with the resale value. You look at it and we've got Cooley, we've got Maddison. Yes, we won't play Cooley this calendar year, Maddison this season. But I think it would be worth with them being, I think Cooley's 25 now or something. Maddison's late 20s. Like it would be worth getting someone younger. So then you've got that pathway through anyway. And then we could get rid of a Maddison in the future, even though I quite like Maddison or Kulusevski. I've always seen him going to City. Pep loves him so much. And yeah, if we get a younger one in, then you've almost got people to learn from for him. He gets a lot of minutes now, then he can look back in the second half of the season or he stays in the squad if he's good enough for it. And I think that'll be better for us. And I know we've been linked to that Monaco guy, Nico Paz, which are younger in that sort of profile. So, yeah, we'll see. But I still want Savinho. I think he'd be good. I saw his link to Rodrigo online. I can't see that happening. But Savinho would be good for us, and then City would get Rodrigo. And at this moment of time, if Arsenal get Eze, it's their depth where they're going to lack if they get an injury. But they've got a good squad. All fit. They've got a very good squad. So we've also got to hope that City do strength, Liverpool do strength, and that doesn't happen, because if Eze gives Arsenal the title, God, there's going to be some songs about that in there, and I don't want to hear any songs. But we are champions of Europe. We have looked good. Like PSG, we look good. Who was it? Burnley, we look really good. Players finding form and looking like new signings. I know it's a cliche, but Danso does look good. You got Richie, looks good. And I've always thought if Richie's fit, he's good. He's just never fit, and he's never getting a run of games, and he's never playing a striker for us. So this season could be a massive one for us. You got to remember, he's a £65 million striker or whatever. And then you look at other players in the squad, and you look at the academy players coming through, and yes, we've got a good squad this season. And you've also got, if we are playing that like we did against PSG, and it's that back three, Dragusin would be more suited to that. You've got him still coming back. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not sure. I thought we'd be going in for a left back, seeing that I know he's not fully of the quality, but you've got Regulon there. We've let him go for free. You had Dennis Sirkin we could have brought back, not brought him in. Walker Peters can play on both hand sides, not brought him in. Then you look at left winger, went out. We've got Brian Hill and Solomon. I'm not sure with the Solomon thing. I just can't see the fan base being okay for him after the tweets. I'm not sure if that's just Twitter fans or if that's match going fans. Brian Hill, will he turn around his Spurs career? There's certainly been players in the past who have had some bad seasons and then went on to be world beaters. I'm not saying any names, but Gareth Bale never won a game with him. Then he became probably one of the best players who have played for Tottenham, and one of the best, I would say, top three in this generation of that 2010 to 2020 generation, like era of football. I'd say he is top three. Third on that list, yes, but you've got to put him there. I can't see any player you put above him. The closest really to Bale on that sort of level is Neymar, and I still think Bale is more of a world beater than Neymar. That might just be my opinion. I think Neymar's a close fourth, but we'll see. Well, not we'll see, we've seen. But yeah, Brian Hill, can he turn his Spurs career around? Let's hope. But yeah, it's a shame, but it's not the end of the world. We'll keep going. There's also that Xavi Simons who's linked to at the start of the window. We'll see. Yeah, let me know what you think about the Eze situation. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.